Letters, 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 letters for the 7th. For the 7th of September, 2021. Dave, do you know when Unstoppable Morgan is going to be back? Writes Bolt. Bolt, I don't know. Unstoppable Morgan hasn't posted much on her anything on her YouTube channel last couple of weeks. Let's see. What have we heard? We've heard a lot of rumblings about her. She bought that. She didn't buy the house. She rented a house there in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. And she has a friend there that lives there. And he was going to be helping her build out an OnlyFans channel. Now, she has one, but I think she wanted to upgrade it and whatever. And then we heard rumblings that maybe she was repurchasing a house she owned out in California somewhere. So that she might be headed back out west somewhere, especially out to California. But other than that, if you look on Instagram and YouTube, she's been very quiet lately. So if we hear anything, we'll let you know. And if you know anything, there's always Camo Dave at gmx.com, the Camo Dave News Army. I was asking in one of my videos today, is YouTube still going to be here in 10 years? If YouTube is still here in 10 years, Dave will be doing 10 live streams a week. But he'll continue to complain about other channels that do live streams. That's right! It's okay for me to do a lot of live streams, but man, it really bugs me when I see all these other people doing, oh, live stream, live stream, live stream. Holy cow. The weather-beaten Nomad, CD, me, I guess, is still deleting comments he doesn't like. All I said was I was sick of hearing about the bad news. Okay, I do cover news, okay? And when bad things happen to nomadic hikers and stuff like that, we put it up there, you know, because we're trying to keep you people aware of the security issues, okay? I mean, it's just, you know, almost every single one of those videos where I do news, I mean real news, not these silly nomads, when real news happens, I demonetize them, okay? I just do that with every one of them, but I do think it's a community service to let people know, you know, if hikers get, you know, bad things happen to hikers and campers and stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm not going to cover every story, but, you know, some of them I think are relevant to know about, and it's a public service in many respects, and they're demonetized, so I'm not making any money on them. But I'm, you know, anyway, the weather-beaten Nomad says that I'm deleting comments, etc., etc. Again, the vast majority of comments that you don't see posted right away are flagged by YouTube, and then I have to go in to some little place, special place, and unflag them, okay? And be honest with you, 95% of what gets flagged shouldn't be flagged. So anyway, so that stuff happens. Quit blaming me, okay? A lot of people were commenting on Campulence Man there, hanging out there in beautiful Colorado with all that trash. Oh man, that's horrible. T writes, again, this is truncated. T Truncated writes, what is so wrong with people leaving so much trash? One day all places will be off limit to all human. You know, again, if you don't take care of Mother Earth, Mother Earth's going to stick it. Mother Earth is going to, she's the landlord, right? And she's going to come back and either, you know, up the price in a big way, or she's going to kick you out, you know? Henry Fallman says, hey Dave, are you doing a live show tonight, Tuesday? I do a live show midweek sometime, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. I do have some big news. I do have some big news to announce about some traveling Dave. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel, but keep an eye out for it, okay? Tonight, tomorrow night, I don't know. I'll see when the mood the mood hits, I will react. Mr. Test Shoot says he wanted to video tag them. Okay, and then their vehicles in the trash. You see a nomad being a disrespectful nomad, take your camera over there and film what they're doing, film their license plates and their vehicles, and then turn that over to the rangers. I mean, you know, that's taking the law into your own hands, and good luck. You know, be very careful. You know, it's one thing to, you know, I would do that as surreptitiously as you possibly can, because who knows, people pack in heat these days. Yeah, you do not want to over escalate the situation. Being a dirty camper is one thing, but getting a gunfight going, that's not going to do anybody any good. Zach says reasonable people don't go camping in these free areas of boondocking places. These areas are utilized by lowlifes, the losers that trash the area and defecate like the animals they are. Ooh. Mega here, again, truncated. Everything's truncated on this phone, so Mega. My longtime family friend's son died mountain climbing at Colorado Peak last month, 15,000 feet. He fell from Knife's Edge, the peak, 500 feet to his death. While trying to recover the body, 3 men were injured. We just got word after 5 weeks they will never be able to recover him because it is way too dangerous. The day he hiked with others and they turned back because the weather wasn't good, but he decided to go off on his own. Again, one of the problems they have here in the Linville Gorge, which is just north of Morganton, it's a very treacherous hiking area, is that when it rains, the rock faces on a lot of the hills, the mountains get very, very slick, and novice hikers are not aware of that. And on a dry day, you can hike around and look down 500 feet and be okay. But on a wet day or even on a misty day, those rock faces get very, very slippery, and you can fall very easily. And 500 feet, 50, even 50 feet will kill you. Syntax 77 Sean there does a lot of videos of hiking. Really good channel. Check him out. And he's done some stuff at the Linville Gorge, and he was in the Linville Gorge when it was slippery once, and he was very, very careful. Paul says, I believe Itchy Booch is on her own. She mentioned before that she thinks people are too scared of everything. The media here in the States has made everyone terrified of their own shadow. Yeah, we were wondering, a lot of people, at least some people were asking me, do they think Itchy Boots is really traveling on her own, or does she have a camera crew with her, bodyguards? And again, yeah, you would think, being alone in the desert, a solo female nomad in some desert in Africa, you might be in some danger. I don't know. In many respects, you might very well be safer over there than you are over here, And these days, with what we're hearing about all the violence and stuff in the national parks, I don't know. No Name says, Dave should install some nice cabinets in his living closet, make some really good content. I should do a channel, how to live in your closet, and closet living. That's not a bad idea. Okay, here's somebody. The weather person again. They don't want to hear news stories about people that aren't nomads. Again, this lady was a hiker and she did fall. And some nomads are hikers. Some hikers are nomads, and some are just they go out and hike around. I don't know. Again, I think it has relevance to certain nomads. And it's certainly worth reporting, letting people know what's going on. These are all truncated on this phone, sorry. Being whatever. Hi, I live in Bend. The Descend on Bend event is actually in Lapine, Oregon. Why the name, I don't know. Well, Descend on Bend sounds so cool. It doesn't sound as cool as Descend on Lapine. Anyway, Bend's air quality index is up to 498 because of all the smoke. But Lapine is not quite as bad, but anyway. So yeah, the air quality is bad because of all the smoke. So again, if you're going to descend on Bend and you've got some lung issues, you might want to maybe delay that till next year. Cindy says, Dave, you cannot say the word vaccine. Why is that a word you cannot say? So weird. Again, I make fun of it. People spell a lot of words, G-U-N-S-P-O-T, C-O-P-S. I'm making a joke, okay? V-I-R-U-S, V-A-C-C-I-N-E. Because the YouTube bots are listening to everything, and they're looking for everything that they can demonetize. Bots can't spell. For Mafia says, I do not think Norley Itchy Boots has a camera crew with her, but I believe she sends all of her footage to a producer who actually puts the videos together, and that person is actually the one that is publishing the videos. A lot of big nomads, a lot of big YouTube channels do that, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if Trenton Alley, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nomadic movement, if some of those big channels with over 100,000 subs, they do that because they just, you can kind of tell when you cross the line from being just a, when you go into professional video production, it's like the Discovery Channel, and a lot of them do that. They send their clips off to some editor somewhere, sometimes in Europe, and then they put them all together and upload them and put beautiful music beds in and make it all look real pretty. I'll never do that. Harry Ballard says, I've been all over Colorado the last 3 months and I have never seen a trashed area. I always pick up litter here and there, but it's not bad. Boondocking is all I do. We've also had a number of people say that they've seen trash all over Colorado. So I guess it depends on where you go, right? Anyway. All right, folks. That ought to do it for a quick letters show today. Back at Green Eggs and Jam right here in beautiful Morganton. If you're in Morganton and want to find some cool records, posters, old videotapes, they got this one. They got this old Ed Wood classic, Glen or Glenda, for it's only $5. Order yours right now. Just Google Green Eggs and Jam Morganton and call Stacy up and tell him Dave sent you. You got any one of these videos you want? We got Hardware Wars, remember that? We got the Vampire box set here, Finding Nemo, a whole lot of cool VHS tapes, Jaws on VHS. Man, I don't know if you see something here you like, Wiggly Tooth. Really, look, Conway Twitty's #1 hits, right next to the Bob Marley story. Tommy at 25. Twin Falls, Idaho. Oh, is that near Nampanana? I don't know. Woo, great. You know, I didn't know. That's changing my whole impression of Idaho. And of course, you can't get along without this one, right? Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Laganda. This show's brought to you by, how do you say that? Chickaroonies Max pork skins, salt and vinegar, and they're best if used by August 27th. So I don't know. They're probably still pretty good, right?
Dude, they're probably good. It's fried pork skins, man.
We got a sponsor. We got a sponsor.